Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. So this is one of those videos where I'm wondering if I should actually make it, because really I've already talked about this 100 times, but I guess you could say it's new information. So here it is. Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings are discussing a deal that would send Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell to the Sacramento Kings for Buddy Hield. Not sure if anything else is coming back with the Lakers if they were to do this deal. It's not necessarily something that is imminent per se, but I guess it is gaining traction. So are other deals, from what I understand. In other words, the Lakers are close to moving on from Kuzma to some degree. I think they're close. That's really all I can confirm, honestly, because this is one of those situations where, yes, I can come to you and say this deal is being done, but I know NBA basketball well enough to know that deals are being discussed all day, every day. All day, every day. So if this name comes up in this phone call, it could probably come up in about 7 or 8 phone calls. The information that we get is usually leveraged based. In other words, the only reason why we're even hearing about it is because somebody thought it would be a good move to leak it out to the public. So it's particularly around this time of year. So really, yes, every deal that is brought to the table will be discussed, but not every deal that's being discussed will be brought to the table. I think that if they were to try to tell us everything that's going on behind the scenes with reported deals, we would get about 7 different scenarios for about a million different trades. All we would see was update. This is what they called about. This is what we got. This is what they called about. This is what, because this is all day, all night is what GMs have to deal with. So I think at the end of the day, what's here to be said is Kyle Kuzma is being shopped ferociously, and the likelihood of him putting on purple and gold again is slim to none. Now, what deal they will send him off in, I do not know. Whether or not they will send Trez in with the deal, any type of deal, I'm not certain. Would I make this deal? Yes. And no, I don't think that it's the greatest value for Buddy Hield, because he's not quite there, especially to be giving away a opt-in expiring contract like Montrezl Harrell. I don't think he's that productive. But because we're having so much trouble, in theory, getting rid of Kuzma, I'd do the deal just to get him out of here. Honestly, if his value can get us Buddy Hield, and all we have to do is give away a player that's not going to be on the roster next year, I can live with that. Even if the player who's not going to be on the roster next year value is a bit more than what we're giving him away for. I just simply, personally, in this particular case, am willing to do it. So I hope that doesn't betray my entire thing about making sure you bring back proper value. But I just look at Montrezl Harrell's situation as, well, he has an option to opt in or opt out for 1 year. And to be honest with you, he's not making a lot of money. It's not like he's signing in for another $30 million contract for a year or something like that. His contract was very, very, very affordable. It's only going to be, it's a valuable contract for us because it's expiring. And at this point, if we get him to sign it, we can dish it out for something, which is what this would be. So it is what it is. But yeah, that's really it. I would be willing to do this deal. I like Buddy Hield that much. I think he's only going to get better. I think as long as he's healthy, with the exception of maybe some 0 for 9 games, which he tends to have sometimes. Don't think I don't know that. But I think with consistent minutes, open shots for which he would receive on this team, and other weapons which I'm assuming we're going to put around us, we're not going to be too reliant upon him shooting well in order for us to win. What we'll need him to do is be consistent with spot-up shooting as he catches it, and just be himself as it pertains to the bench minutes that he'll be getting, which will be more so solo type stuff where he can kind of display what it is that he does. All of this is in theory because we don't know what type of team we're building, but I'm just saying I think this is what they're going to do. And if that's the case, I think he'll be happy here, and I think we'll be happy with him. Kyle Kuzma is a player that we're obviously moving on from. There's nothing to say there. I think he'll be just as good in Sacramento as he would be in any other situation where he'd be featured more. He's playing for a coach like Luke Walton. I believe Luke Walton's still there. I don't think they've gotten rid of him yet. I believe that he'll play well with Luke Walton once again. Sacramento's in the rebuilding phase, but they have some hellacious guards in Ty Halliburton and, of course, De'Aaron Fox. So when you have that type of tandem, all you really need is players to complement what it is that they do, and then just let them continue to develop and mold into the players that they're going to become. So I think both of those guys are all-stars waiting to happen. Ty Halliburton is one of the more complete guards in basketball already, in my opinion. He just needs to develop all of the skills that he's pretty good at into being really, really good. And once that happens, you'll see him make all-star teams all the time. Guarantee it. So with that being said, good luck to all parties involved. I'd imagine that there's going to be more stories to tell as it pertains to these rumors, and as the draft approaches, I know we'll have plenty to share and discuss. So my name is BDF44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.